Hey guys, it's Talasuma and I wanted to make a update video with the Icicle mine. Unfortunately, I could not make videos all the time because work, and stuff that you actually don't care about, so I'm not going to bother you with my personal life. So, here is what happened. I actually bought those two, right? Uh, Creases or whatever you want to call them, plus one codes. Now my Icicle mine is level 30. I still can buy the boots, right? And plus two to, I think it was to Aura Gem. Not, yeah, I think to Aura Gems. So I can have an additional two levels, right? So it goes to 32. But I crafted this one, right? Which is not bad actually. Um, I'm quite happy with it. And this one is still needs a bit of tweaking. But other than that, as you can see, I don't have anything special, heat shield, this amulet, nothing special. Uh, those two uniques, right? Because I wanna crit. Where is it? Yeah, I need to crit a bit more. Um, those gloves were for a tornado shot, but you know, I use them because I need resistance. I have still to get some other gloves, but I'm a bit too lazy to upgrade. It does the job for what I want this build to do. I did though, like the Atlas is almost finished, but I'm just farming white maps now, like cemetery, testing stuff, and I'm basically switching from now. I'm going to switch to tornado shot, my magic find, and yeah. But once again, as you can see, nothing special. Those are just for resistances, mainly belt, mainly for some strength, because I'm lacking strength. You know, this Joe, nothing special. Those, right, amulet as a shot. This was just a test to use specters, but with minion life, meat shield, elemental army, right, right specters. I had some that give critical strike chance, a multiplier. Unfortunately, they just died because once you do the league mechanic and you encountered legion bosses, rare mobs, which I farm, those guys are no joke. They just look at you and you're dead. So it's a bit strange, but yeah, those are the flask. Immune to freeze, critical strike chance. You gain some additional charges, right? Nothing special. I don't know, at least I don't think it's special. I'm not like a professional gamer or something. My Atlas I spec'd into Delirium, right? I need the Kirax missions because once in a while I get bored and I go and I do red maps. But I opened the 7th gates, right? Because I wanted to get the Legion, right? Crafting option here or map option, so I can farm more legions. And basically this is my Atlas. I'm speccing to legions, right? Everything except Legion Delirium here is turned off, and that's it. So let me just think this actually for the tornado shot, maybe. And this goes here. Now this build so far, I spent, this is probably the most expensive thing, right, that I've bought. Those two, they were, I don't know, they were not like one divine or something. They were a couple of chaos, maybe 50 chaos or something, I'm not sure, but somewhere there. But this build, right, helped me farm like those two reliquary keys, this thing that I have no idea what it is, couple of ventures that are really bad, to be honest. This, which is right now is 1.7 divines, one of those cards, right, because I actually gambled one with the harvest station here, and I actually got one, which is quite cool. I did harvest didn't found a couple of fortunates, which gave me 2 divines. The rest I farmed myself. I farmed about 11 or 12 exalts, but I used couple to I used 3 exalts to craft this. I was quite lucky, to be honest. But honestly, I spent a lot of fusings, about 1000 fusings to 6 link a bow that I found for the other characters. But it's like I'm doing okay, to be honest. Based on what I'm doing, I can say that I'm not doing so bad. Could be worse based on the other leagues. But yeah, I've found quite a lot of stuff. This is basically how I started, right, with this one. I moved to those 2, and now I'm using those. It's still a lot to... There is a lot of stuff to upgrade, right, but we'll see in the future. Now what I'm running, right, is Legion, strong boxes, divination cards. I would like to run the more unique items, but unfortunately I don't have. I do run 5 ways as well. I farmed a lot. 5 ways, they're quite fun, but yeah, I have one. Actually, let me run it so I can show you what's happening. I would like to run something really crazy so you can see. Let's see if I can actually get some 100 quantity, something. Of course not. Let me find one. Bear with me, stay with me. I'll show you the promised land. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Now, some people will be like, why are you spending so much currency? Just tweaking stuff and blah blah blah. Well, what am I supposed to do with it, right? At the end of the league, usually I have like 1000 chisels, and stuff like that, and I always save it because people are like, save it, and I'm like, okay, I save it, and then everything goes to standard and I haven't used anything. Ah, perfect. Okay, let's test this. This is going to be painful, to be honest, but hey. Now I die a lot, right? By the way, this is my skill tree. I still have to level up a bit. I'm too lazy. It just it doesn't bother me, to be honest. But this is the thing, right, that helps me a lot, which is I cannot take reflected elemental damage, which is really helpful. And this thing helps a bit, not a lot, but it's not bad. Okay, let's do a map so I can show you the craziness inside, not beyond. And yes, I do die a lot. Not a lot, but sometimes when you do the league mechanic with Delirium and Legion, and the Legions are basically, of course, they're no Delirium. But when you encounter a Legion that's triple empowered with Delirium, I stand no chance. So what I look for, I always go just a little bit like that. I don't move a lot because I don't want to lose the thing, right, the light radius or whatever it is. And I try to just see, like now, I can see there is some blue here. And then I just follow it, right? And I hope there is some extra content. Okay, let me just see what...
Greetings.
Oh man.
Hunter.
Chance to onslaught, relative weakness. I have better one. Okay, nothing that I would like to use. Now what I found out is that if you get to about 3000, right, juice, I call it juice, things get really crazy. If you get like 4k or above, once I got like 8k, and it's ridiculous. the amount of stuff that drops is ridiculous. But if we can get quantity, of course not quantity, not much. 50k is not much, to be honest.
I'm not up to that just yet.
And I have inspired learning as well, I forgot to mention it. Which helps a bit, not much, but... If there was delirium, it would be way better, but still not bad for white match. Keep in mind that I have no magic find on me, anything like that, just basically from the scarabs. But, you know, 1x, don't try. I guess there is no perfect region here. So, oh, it's RNG after all. Come on, go inside.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Yeah. And basically, this is what happens. Unfortunately, like I said, you know, there was no delirium. It's a good RNG, right? And you don't get it all the time. The juice from the league mechanic is not great all the time. Sometimes I go inside and I get like 100, you know, blue essences, blue juice or whatever, right? Which is really a shame, but it is what it is. I actually have to... I found like 10 quantity, couple of those, I have vowed them. But basically, as you can see, stuff drops, right? You can make some currency with it, even without the scarabs. I just run the scarabs because I hope that the delirium will be there. But even without the scarabs, it's almost the same if you can basically juice them up from the league mechanic. So I'll do this later. But yeah, that's it. As you can see, even I dropped 1x, which is, you know, quite nice. But yeah, I'm basically farming for the stash. What was it, brother stash? Something like that. I don't know. I cannot think. I just woke up. But anyway, with that said, I just wanted to update you. You know, if you want to run this build, white maps make some currency, right? As you know, you can see I don't have anything special at all. My skill tree is not fancy. I don't know, just I guess normal stuff. Nothing special, just inspired learning, which you don't need, to be honest. I don't even have to spec with here. I had like a big cluster jewel with the elemental damage, but I just wanted to see the difference with inspired learning. To be honest, there is just a little bit of difference, not much, but sometimes I get like movement speed and it just makes it a little bit faster, but other than that, nothing. If you're not going to get the inspired learning, right, unspec those two, and go for the power charge, and you know, through here or through here, wherever you want to go, because if you go from here you can get the life after, right? If you go from here it's a bit faster, but less skill points, right? But if you don't want to use the inspired learning, just go through here from up, right, down, take the power charge, take the frenzy charge, and that's about it. After that, you know, you can do more upgrades and stuff like that, but for this build it's not necessary. I have this cluster jewel, by the way, just to show you, with, I'm not going to try to say it, guerrilla tactics, I think it's pronounced right, and this surprise sabotage, you know, some additional stuff. I'm still going to add additional cluster jewels, but for now I'm basically focusing on farming some maps so I can get a little bit more currency, so I can buy a better bow for the tornado shot, because my tornado shot bow is really bad and I need better one, but of course, you know, they are expensive, so yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time as I'm still switching, right? But yeah, with that said, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. You know, if you want to subscribe. I feel like an idiot to say this. I feel like, you know, anyway, I don't want to say anything more, but it just makes me a bit cringe to tell people what to do, but it's up to you. I don't care. I'm not bothered. Anyway, once again, have a nice one, and I'll see you soon.